Hello, Quentin Clark from Silk Post Videos here. Now, you may be a band that wants to record while you're under lockdown. You may be running a family event that you want to record on video, but I'm going to show you how you can use smartphones to achieve a great result. The first thing you need to do is go to that man drawer and find all of those old phones. My hunt turned up an old iPhone 4 and an old iPhone 5, and I'm shooting this on an iPhone 6. Now let's think about the sound. Take your worst iPhone, in this case my iPhone 4, and plug in the headphone mic. You can then use the voice memo function to record sound. You'll sync that later when you come to edit the video. Don't forget to save it. So here's why, because I've taped the mic on the inside of my shirt and I'm recording all of the sound on the iPhone 4 so I can be anywhere I like. I can even walk around a bit. Of course, if you're in a band, you'll already have a track laid down that you can all play to. So just think about singing on that cliff top. So now let's come to look at the actual video itself. Let's start by making sure our phone is set up for the best possible quality. So this is the iPhone 6. Go into settings, go to the camera and check into the video section. Here you'll see it was originally set up at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Unless you plan to shoot any slow-mo, it's not really worth going to 60 frames per second. So I always go to 4K at 30 frames per second. And actually that will match the iPhone 5, which can only shoot 1080p at 30 frames per second. The reason for that is when you're shooting, you're probably going to be on your own. So you haven't got somebody holding the camera to do pans or to think about zooming or anything like that. So you want the maximum resolution so that you can play with pans and zooms in post. And 4K gives you something like 3 times more room to play with than 1080p. So why bother with all of these phones? Well, we've already seen that we can use one of them basically as the audio recording device. The others can all be used to save you time and shoot different angles from the same shot. If you've only got one phone, no problem, but you'll just have to shoot it a few more times to get the shots you need. So what shots do you actually want? Well, this room's quite small, so you can probably just about get, head, shoulders and 3/4. You get longer away, so much the better. But we also need to see some close-ups of what you're actually doing. So let's get in on your guitar, on your frets, on your keyboard, whatever it is, even onto your face. And I've shot this on a simple green screen with just the natural light from the window in this bedroom. So what goes on in the bedroom doesn't have to stay in the bedroom. So there are no end of videos on YouTube that will tell you how to optimize the videography and performance of your smartphone. So I'm not going to cover all of that lot here today, things like exposure and lighting and stuff like that. But you can do a pretty good job just really out of the box, keep it bright and just keep it close. Don't zoom, keep that resolution up and just move the phone closer. So let's assume you've now got all of those clips. You've recorded them as individuals in your different houses, bedrooms, garages, or wherever it is you're working, and you need to combine them. Some of you will be looking at this lot and thinking, that's a really great idea. It's a great way to keep the band's profile up during lockdown. It's a great way to keep creative and to keep us focused on something to do. But you're just not sure from a technical expertise point of view, or you just literally don't have the software. Well, okay, it's not hard to do this actually. If you go and get an iMovie tutorial or something like that, you'll soon learn. Maybe this video has sparked a few creative thoughts in your mind, and if you want to get going and if you want to make a start, just get in touch with me and I can help you and guide you through the process. And of course, I can edit the video at the end of the day.